I'm out here at PFI Speed right now. Got the dyno right in there. This is where I got my hatch and Wago tunes, both by Brent. He's the owner over here. And got a little Honda graveyard back here. And he's letting me get a bushing off this EK back here. So I already broke everything loose, and I'll go ahead and pull this bracket and bushing out of there and hopefully get it on the hatch today so I can get it driving around. Oh, you little bitch. Oh, just got the bushing off. So I believe I have everything I need right here. Oh, got the bracket too, because this one's all bent on mine. And I think what happened is, if I'm not mistaken, that's where the bushing goes right there. Bushing slides on over that, and then the bracket holds it all up. And then this washer goes on the back side of that, and then this nut right here. And I'm pretty sure on mine, this nut fell off. I'm not sure, I'll find out when I get back to the house, but pretty sure that fell off, and then that caused this to like maybe have some more stress on it or something, and it bent the bracket out. Just too much for it, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get back, but I got everything I need from here. So that's awesome that he happened to have a 96 Civic that I could take this stuff off of. So shout out to PFI, because they're awesome. Just found a little praying mantis when I was working on the Civic over here. Little guy must be into the Honda game. Been finding these guys everywhere lately. These things are awesome. For sure, one of my favorite bugs. They're just so badass.
Boost it up.
Smoking all bad. All smoky in here. $328. It's getting there.
Smoking, but get in there.
It uses a quart of oil every pull, but it's making power.
It smokes a lot, huh? Yeah. Like I can't even see the dyno screen for a second. I gotta like clear it out.
So bad. You think it's like the turbo?
I think it is.
Turbo smokes all bad. $375. Not bad. Bone stock internals. Well, I was on my way home. Brought my little buddy with me. And MR2 seems to have popped a tire. Like, what the fuck? So now I gotta fucking go put the spare on to get home. I'm only like not even a mile from my house too. So this kind of sucks. And like, come on, this wasn't even the tire that I did the burnout on. But, oh well. Well, just my luck, the spare's flat too. So I'm gonna have to see if Charlie can bring me a bike pump so I can throw this thing on real quick, because the tire on the car is shot. So hopefully Charlie's not too busy right now. Got the spare on, and Charlie didn't answer. So I'm about to go to one of these apartments right here. They have bikes on their balconies. Hopefully one of them has a bike pump so I can air that tire up. And here's the one I just took off. Has a screw in it right there. So that's what caused that. Now I gotta go get a new tire. Jimmy, you stay right there. I named him Jimmy. He's been chilling. So the spare had a hole in it too, and I just said fuck it and drove it here. It was a little bumpy on the way back. I found an air compressor and they let me borrow it. And this tire had a hole in it too. So I just drove it. I was like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. But it made it back. Tire's no good anyway. And look, this is Jimmy. He hung on for the whole ride.
My car's making all the moves.
Did you drive it?
Seeing if the fan turns on.
Oh. It's like a hairdryer. Charlie went and made a battery tray all on his own. Oh, you didn't weld these in yet?
Huh?
Oh, that looks pretty good though.
What I do? These, like right here. And
Yeah.
Weld those together and put that plate there.
Then just weld that on top.
Yeah. Just weld it from here.
Should work. Hey, would you mind taking me to like Discount Tire in the Subaru? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and jack up this other side on the MR2, get both of the back wheels and tires off, take them to like Discount Tire or something and get just a couple new tires in the back because I need this thing to get to class tomorrow. I don't feel like taking Wago. And yeah, and then when I get back, hopefully I can work on the hatch, get that bushing in, and maybe see if that was the problem, see if it drives around okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let Jimmy go. Here you go, Jimmy. Be free. We had a fun afternoon. Actually, I think Jimmy's a girl because got a fat belly under there, probably pregnant, but I don't care. His name or her name is still Jimmy. Be good, Jimmy. Just got the new tires put on the rear on the MR2. Here's that spare over here. It's all messed up. So obviously not gonna put that back in the car. At least not until I get a new tire on it, which I probably will never do. Because that's just more weight reduction. And on the hatch, I was looking at it a little bit. And I do still have the nut on the back side of the bushing right there. So I'm not positive if that's the cause of the clunking, but I was looking around, I was playing with the tie rod and like checking the steering rack, moving this boot around, and I honestly have no idea what else it would be. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the bushing and bracket that I got earlier today and try to drive it around and see if it helped anything, and if not, then I gotta take the tire back off and really just look and maybe drive it around and listen for the clunking. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll get this bracket thrown on before I do anything else. So I didn't work on it at all last night. I had some things come up, and so right now I'm working on it. It's the following day, and I got the bracket and everything off, but I can't quite get the bushing off. It's like really stuck on there. So I think the only way to get it off is to like pull the whole lower control arm, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. And honestly, this bushing doesn't even look like it's in that bad a shape, except for the front lip being ripped off on it. Like here's the other one I got, and I mean all the rubber is there, so I don't think it's even in that bad a shape. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the bracket, the good bracket I got, back on there and the new washer and stuff. But the way it's looking, even though this bracket down here was like bent to shit, I honestly don't think that was the cause of the noise. So I think I'm gonna have to put it all back together and drive it around some more. Because I mean, I've been double checking everything and I just can't figure it out. Everything seems solid. So I don't know, maybe this will help, I'll find out. But first I gotta get this put back together. I just took the car around the block and the clunking is still definitely there. Like I thought, after I saw that bushing, I realized it's probably not that. So right now, the only thing I can think of that it might be is like the axle or something in the transmission, or maybe something possibly in the steering rack that I couldn't see, but everything seemed okay in there. So what I think I'm gonna do right now is just jack it back up and go ahead and pull the axle out and throw a different one in because I have a couple laying around. So gonna do that and maybe see if it's the axle. I'm not sure. That's all I can think of right now, because I mean, like, it pulls to the right pretty hard, and every time it clunks it pulls the car over. So I'm thinking maybe the axle might be binding up or something. I'm not sure. But I mean, I want to get this figured out so I can drive it. So I'm gonna throw a different axle in there and try that out, see if that does anything. Just got the axle pulled out, and I'm pretty positive it's because of this guy right here. This joint is loose. It just feels like shit. Like, I don't want to touch it right now to show you just because it's really dirty, and I just took my gloves off to film. But like, it's bad. It sounds horrible. And this kind of sucks because these right here are pretty much brand new axles. I maybe have 500 miles on them tops, and they're rated for 500 horsepower. They're insane shafts, and I know my car makes more than what they're rated for, but I haven't taken my car to the track at all, so it's not coming out of the hole. There's not a lot of stress on them. I'm just on the street with street tires that spin, so the axles should pretty much have no stress on them. So I'm not sure why this one took a shit. So hopefully I can maybe hit them up, talk to Insane Shafts. I don't know if these have any kind of warranty or not, but I mean, that's kind of shitty because I just got these not too long ago. If this axle is the cause of that noise, that kind of sucks, because I mean, like I said, I barely use these things at all, and I paid quite a bit more for these, and they're supposed to be rated for a lot more power. And I used to have some cheap ones I got off eBay when I first did this swap, and I mean, those lasted me a couple years. I made 450 horsepower on the eBay ones, and I finally snapped only one of them because I took it out to the track and I launched it with everything it had and slicks. So I mean, I don't blame it for snapping. It was super cheap, but there should be no reason this much nicer axle would break on me. But I'm not positive it is the axle, but I'm pretty sure. So I have a couple more laying over here. I got some drive shaft shop axles over there that I got a while ago for cheap, and I'm just gonna throw in a different axle just to see if that's the problem. So I'll get to that. Well, just put a different axle in there. This is actually the one, my old one off eBay. And as you can tell, that one's pretty fucked too. So that boot is completely ripped and all the grease is gone. I was gonna put the drive shaft shop one in there, but I forgot I need a different hub because the spline on this end is beefier, like for more power or whatever. So that's for a different day. I need to get those put in. But got the eBay one in there, and I did drive it around, and no more clunking sound. So it was the axle, and that kind of sucks because, as you can tell, that's a super cheap eBay one. That one's already been beat to shit, and it still holds up fine after a couple years. And then this Insane Shaft one right over here is already messed up. So I'm gonna see if I can contact them, and hopefully they can do something for me. If not, it's whatever. At least the car is good to go again. So, and it's been sitting here, no more leaks for the most part. A little couple drips still, but it's also still caked in oil under there, so it's not nearly as bad. Like, it's been sitting out here for a good 20 minutes now, and I think there's only like one little drip under it back there. You can't even see it on the camera. But hatch is doing a lot better at least, and found out that clunking noise. So yeah, got the hatch good for tonight. So yeah, it was just that axle. I mean, I just drove it around, it's fine. So hopefully we'll be taking it to Mexico pretty soon again. And that eBay one should hold up just fine. I'm not too worried about it. So I'm gonna try to call Insane Shafts tomorrow, and hopefully they can do something for me, because I mean, this thing shouldn't have went out that fast, and you can hear it a little bit. It's It's all shitty. It has so much play. So, oh well. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll take it out soon.